You can use the tools in GeoGebra to work on this as well, to do the same kind of idea. So for example, in the first one, I wanted you to translate the triangle so that A went to A prime. And to do that, I'll show you how you do that here with my iPad. What you're going to do is you're going to take your vector tool, which is this one right there. We take the vector tool, and I select, in this case, what I'm going to select the A, because I want A to go to A prime. So I select A and then A prime, and it draws a vector for me. The next thing is I want to then move the whole thing over. So to do that, I'm going to click on the Translate by Vector tool, and this is where it's a little tricky. I'm going to touch the triangle and then the vector tool, and it'll slide the whole thing over. So I touch the triangle and vector, and it slides the whole thing over to look like that. So I touch the triangle and vector, and it slides the whole thing over to look like that. And so I look back at my shape here to kind of check my work. That looks the same as what I drew before on my first figure. Slide C to C prime, so I use the vector tool. I select C to C prime to draw the vector. I do translate by vector right there, and then I had trouble with this one, so I gotta go triangle, vector, and didn't work. So I go reset real quick, and I go translate tool, triangle, vector. There it goes, and it slid over right on top of it. It's just like so. So again, it looks like figure 2. Checking my work, did the right thing there. And I go to number 3, I click reset, I go to number 3, 2, 3, and 3 was that rotate of 90 degrees, right? So I'm going to use a rotation tool. So to do that, I click on rotate around point, and I select the point I want to rotate around, okay? And click on the figure that I want to rotate, which is there. This dialog pops up, and I want to say I want to rotate 90 degrees. And I want to rotate 90 degrees. We said counter, right? Or is this counterclockwise? So it already is selected as counterclockwise, so we're good there. And we're going to say OK. And there it goes. Now what's interesting, I did this one a couple times, and for whatever reason, it just looks a little different than the other one. I'm not sure why that is. I think part of it is it looks like it's in the wrong spot. When I did it both times, notice how the distance seems a little different from O to C. Not sure why that is exactly, but on the GeoGebra it looks that way, and on this one I did it this way, which is what my answer key looks like in my book too. So not sure exactly, but check with your teacher. And then for number 4, that translate, or sorry, to the reflection line. Let's reset that one. We don't want that there. So go to number 4, 2, 3, 4. We're going to select the reflection thing. We select the point C and then touch the line. And then we reflect. Hey, why didn't you reflect there? Oh, I got to touch the whole thing. So I reflect on the triangle and the line. There you go. Sorry, I just reflected the point. So you did your reflection tool, the triangle, touch the line, and it flips over. So kind of a cool little tool there for GeoGebra on letting you see those translations, reflections,